For the most part, this figure looks good, but that does not look like Chris Evans. Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the newly announced Hot Toys 1/6 scale Human Torch. And I was going to say, I usually say based on the likeness of actor or actress, so it's I don't even know if this is based on the likeness of Chris Evans, because I'm looking at this and I'm getting those the vibes from the latest Flash movie with that new Batman that's been recently released, the one that comes with the Bat Cycle, that it's, you know, it's a DCEU Batman, so it's meant to be Ben Affleck, but it looked nothing like, the faceplates looked nothing like Ben Affleck, and that I've heard rumors that it was actually the stuntman, because allegedly Ben Affleck isn't credited in the movie The Flash, but I know, again, I didn't research any of that. My point is, it doesn't look like him. And I believe there was a likeness issue. And again, I don't know if there's a likeness issue. This is just stuff that I've heard. I can't actually say for sure. But that did not look like Ben Affleck in the same way that this does not look like Chris Evans. So I've heard people compare this to David Beckham, Keanu Reeves, Jamie Lannister, the guy who plays Jamie Lannister from Game of Thrones. Shout out to the Collecting Weekly boys. Yeah, so look, where do I start? So this is the Hot Toys, newly announced, Hot Toys 1/6 scale Human Torch from the movie Deadpool and Wolverine. Straight off the bat, I don't have any deep nostalgia for this particular character. I've watched the Fantastic Four movies that he was in. I think very little of them. I don't even think I finished the movies. I was kind of like halfway, this is bad, turned it off, not my cup of tea. But yeah, look, let's flick through some of these images, because although this doesn't look like Chris Evans, I do think that it has its positives. I think a lot of people who have that kind of the diehard comic book fans who want a Human Torch, okay, maybe if they're comfortable being, it's not a comic book accurate version, fine, but if they're just diehard Human Torch fans and are diehard Fantastic Four fans, maybe they've an interest in this, because I think for the most part they've done well with the figure from what I can see, just apart from the head sculpt. So let's flick through this. I believe it's already up in Sideshow for $305. In fairness, I think the body proportions are good. I think the outfit he has, a Fantastic Four outfit, it's funny because it's like the way when you first saw this, you thought like, okay, who is this? Is this supposed to be Human Torch? Is this supposed to be Captain America? And look, I love Chris Evans. Like he did a great job of playing Captain America in all the Captain America movies and the Infinity War and all the Avengers movies. Apologies for quick interruption to this video. If you're watching this video right now, hit the like button, and more importantly, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me grow the channel, and the support is greatly appreciated. Back to the video. So I don't know, I think he was born to play the role. I think he absolutely nailed that, but I have no love for this character or him playing this character. I thought it was quite funny what they did, but I was never going to buy this. So what do I think is good about it? The pants kind of, it was funny. It was like, I see the top half as Human Torch and the Fantastic Four team suit, and the bottom half I think very like something you could get from Captain America, you know, combat pants, maybe something from like Endgame or the stealth suit or something like that, you know. Not the same obviously, but it's almost like that's what they wanted to do to trick the audience, because a lot of people thought he was going to say Avengers Assemble when he actually ended up saying Flame On. That was the gag and it was the joke, and it was perfect for the tone of the movie. You know, it was right. And Chris Evans, he did a great job as well, kind of showing his range, because he's, you know, Captain America is, you know, the goody two shoes, you know, the strong moral fiber, always doing the right thing, you know what I mean, wrestling with what's the right thing to do in these impossible situations, whereas this guy was like mouthing off, trash talking and everything, and it was really funny. It was great to see him in a completely different role. So I always say that what makes a good head sculpt is a combination of two things. One, does it look like a human being? Does it have the realism? So let's call the first one realism. And the second one then is likeness. Does it actually look like the actor or actress that it's supposed to be? So here, they've nailed the first one. It's a very realistic looking head sculpt. I thought they did a great version, a great job with that sculpted hair, but I think they've done a great job with that. Hopefully it turns out as good as in the from product to prototype, because at least there'll be that. So the sculpted hair looks really good. I really like the detailing on the face, and for the most part it looks like a 1/6 scale human being. It just doesn't look like the human being that's supposed to look like, so I can't really say it's a good head sculpt, because it's not. It's a good realism, terrible likeness. It doesn't look like him, as in like I don't like when people say it looks nothing like him, because there's numbers 0 to 10. right? If you're grading something, if a 10 head sculpt is a perfect and 0 would mean it looks nothing like him. I mean, would you even give this a 3? Like, is it a 4? Is it a 5? A maximum 5, really. It doesn't actually look like, it's not like it's nearly there or almost there, or you can kind of see it. Like the Doc Ock head sculpt from No Way Home, fantastic figure, but the head sculpt, they did not hit the mark there. It's a bit awkward looking. It's on its best day with the glasses on, I would give it a 7, but I still think that looks more like Alfred Molina than this looks like Chris Evans. Looks like a different guy. Flicking through, I'm never a fan of these plastic parts. Like I buy Hot Toys because I want a 1/6 scale screen accurate version of the characters from the movies and TV shows that I love and have an affinity for. And for the most part, they're very good at that. The same as, you know, in art, obviously, the realism. I love that. So I will sacrifice a bit of articulation and accessories for that realism. So here, like, they don't look bad though. As far as the flame effects go, I think the one that he's standing on is good because you can kind of get away with that. That's essentially a base. And yeah, the one on his, say, right hand looks okay. But say the ones on his knees, I'm not too gone on the ones on the hip and the knee and all that. Maybe could have done without that, but like each to their own. Maybe people are looking at this going to love. Also, is like maybe some people are going to look at this and go, this is great. Also, do you really, is it going to light up? Like I'll read the blog because I want to see if they say based on the likeness of Chris Evans. That'd be interesting to see. But okay, positives. I do actually quite like the suit. It's very, very simple, but the proportions are good. And kind of like the tailoring, it looks very good, I have to say. The boots and I wonder if they split cut. Yeah, like, I mean, for the most part, the figure looks cool. I'm glad that they've done that for the diehard comic book fans who just want the Human Torch and don't mind that it's they might actually prefer it now because it doesn't look like Chris Evans. The Deadpool and Wolverine hardcores are going to get this anyway. So Dave, X-Men Supreme, he's going to pick this up, I already know. I know Eddie said, I just watched Collecting Weekly today on the replay, and I know Eddie is just like a day one. I'm not sure he did. I kind of stopped as he's doing the day one pre-order and watched watch it again, but yeah, look, if the figure looks good, just the head sculpt doesn't look like who it's supposed to look like. Like, they make this guy, like, Chris Evans is a handsome man, and I know he's getting older, but he's still kind of youthful because he doesn't have a lot of wrinkles, and this fella has a lot of wrinkles. And I know he's kind of, I thought his face looked as if he had spent too much time in the sun in the void in the movie. That was maybe part of the thing, like maybe that's why he was covering himself up with the hood and stuff like that, maybe trying to get out of the sun, or I don't even know if there was sun there, or maybe just trying to hide as well. But yeah, this guy has too many wrinkles, to be honest. Chris Evans is not that old regardless of what character is playing. The hair looks pretty good. The robe I actually think looks quite good and fitted. Yeah, I like the bands on the hands. I want to go back to this one, see if the bandanas on the hands are there. I can't really see them from that angle, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Like, if you're into this, that base looks very cool. I'm not gone on the flame effects there, but I suppose it needs one or two to because that's what the character does. He sets himself on fire and controls fire and all that kind of stuff. And that head sculpt looks nothing like it. But overall, as a figure, I think it looks pretty good. And for like the 14th time, good figure, bad likeness. Realistic sculpt, but bad likeness. This one left, man, absolutely nothing like him. I'd struggle to give this. I wouldn't be giving this a 5 out of 10, I don't think, even in terms of accuracy to does he look like Chris Evans. I'm very surprised. I'm looking forward to talking to someone who thinks it looks like Chris Evans and see what they have to say, because I've yet to see one on any of the groups I'm in, or the private chats, or any YouTubers or anything. Look, I'm glad they've done it. I just wish they'd done a better job with that likeness. That's pretty much it. It's available on Sideshow now, $305 on pre-order. That's the end of the video. This is a no for me. That's the end of the video. If you want to support the channel, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, consider becoming a channel member if you want to support the channel in that way. You can also follow me on Instagram and X. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.